We're doing the ultrasound so we can see where that tract goes from where that puncture is.
Up we go, up we go. Come on.
She is pretty much lame on all 4 feet. As soon as she got off the trailer, she ended up laying down.
And she'll allow me just to pet on her forehead. I really want to pet on her forehead without rushing her, without scaring her.
One of our beloved equine team members and our equine coordinator, Cydney, is moving on from Horse Plus to a very, very exciting chapter in her life.
It's been fun.
I was just 19 years old when we started Plus Humane Society back in 2003. I'm passionate about saving animals, but especially saving horses from slaughter.
Tawny's the thinker, and I'm the doer. Together, we've rescued, sheltered, and protected over 15,000 precious lives, creating the world's largest full circle of life horse shelter.
I was born into this. I've always been helping animals, and I'm never going to stop.
We will always rescue,
Shelter,
and protect the helpless.
This is Horse Shelter Heroes.
All right, we just finished unloading. We're at day 2 of Buyout. We just finished our last episode with our 19 horses that came in. We have another 40 showing up today. So we restocked everything. Everybody's starting to convene up here at quarantine, and we'll see how this group goes.
I'm more nervous to see what's going to be coming off the trailer, injury-wise, health-wise. It's just you don't know what you're going to get into, so it's just more nerve-wracking for me until they all unload, then I'll see how I feel after that.
I got him untied. He's good.
Come on, babies. Come on, old timer. Come on, old timer. That's a good boy. Now we're coming in.
We got one down.
Come on, baby. Up we go, up we go. Come on. Take it down. Take it down. There you go. There we go.
Did they get that one up, Trey?
Now we're moving. Now he's got a hurt left front.
This one, let's grab that one and bring it in. And then this front one looks like it's gonna be kind of like that one yesterday, where it probably was either broken or something at one point. There's one with a bunch of cuts. So we already brought one in. Apparently she's a registered Morgan, but she completely bends over on both fronts. The left front more so, I think it was. I already gave her some pain meds, and we have her separated inside to look at first. A couple of these drafts look like they have some pretty serious injuries to joints. We've got another one whose one hock is about 5 times as big as it should be. So we'll be taking a lot of x-rays this morning. She is about 20. And if you look at that right hind leg, completely swollen. It's like a giant column. So typically this is something like a cellulitis where the infection either wasn't controlled and it got really out of control. If you guys remember Lincoln, he had something similar where his leg was swollen, but not to this degree. And so we were able to treat him and we kind of just manage him on an as needed basis. He's down in Florida now. But her leg, there's really nothing we can do for that leg at this point. It was let go far too long. So we are getting in our second draft horse who has a bunch of injuries to their right hind leg. And so we're gonna take some x-rays and see the severity of that. Okay, and then you can step back for a second. And then if you can put the plate closer, yeah. Okay. It doesn't look like it affected the bone, but I'm gonna have Dr. Jess take a look at it when she's here tomorrow. Right now, we just kind of did some topical treatments, covered her in SWAT to keep the flies away. We'll kind of keep a close eye on it, because if those did go into any type of, like her tendon, her ligament, any of her joints, anything like that, there's a very good chance she will go septic. So we are gonna have to keep a close eye on her and monitor her over the next couple days, but we'll do a more thorough exam tomorrow on that leg when Dr. Jess is here to look at it. She's not a baby, I don't think.
Okay, big mama. Oh, wow.
But then like,
I say about 5. Oh yeah.
cause see how like they're bigger, but like,
Yeah.
okay.
I say honestly probably 6, 7.
Okay.
Broken.
It probably broke at some point. I feel like that's when we usually see
Yeah.
all that craziness.
This is at 104.2.
104.2?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes, this is an Arabian horse, a stud, about 8 years old. And he's one beautiful horse.
So this is a 10-year-old mare. She is pretty much lame on all 4 feet. So we think she's foundered in the front. We did not ask her to try and do x-rays because she is having a hard time bearing weight on them. Pretty much as soon as she got off the trailer, she ended up laying down. And we just got her up to do her exam. She has been trying to compensate for those front feet. And you can tell because her back end is extremely lame now. So she is just all around having a very difficult time.
This big boy, yeah. Trying to keep it rolling. I say it's 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, you got all sorts of scrapes, sir. Will you walk him just a little bit back and forth? I just want to see if he's lame. Those are the ones that it's like, we can monitor them, see how they do.
Okay.
You can try pain meds if it's just like a little bit lame. There's no fixing that.
It's a pretty rough group, I'm not gonna lie. One of the roughest I've seen in my time of working here. I want them to see the rawness of the buyout. I think that's the goal of the Almost Live. When we put it all together for the episode, it's kind of polished up and it tells a real coherent story. And I mean, the Almost Live tells a coherent story, I guess, too, but you're seeing a lot of the stuff that gets cut out of the episode. You know, there's no music over it. You're just seeing everything as it is, and it is what it is. And, you know, we're just trying to do the best thing for these horses in whatever shape they're in. That's the goal of it all, is to just do the best thing for them.
Close it, close it. Yeah, that's fine right there. Good job, good job, good job. Careful, careful, careful. The one in the front I have never worked with yet, so we'll try our best to separate him quietly. Can I pet on you? Oh. Oh, girl, no one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna hurt you. Yeah, if you've seen it a while ago, I was having difficulties. She just straight drop her head like that. It's just, Mustangs like to do this a lot to avoid us touching their nose and touching their head. So they just go the furthest away from you, which is the ground. And that's just her just being protective of herself. But now I can control her neck, her head just a little. I don't need too much. So from here, I'm just gonna continue petting on her, just brush her down some more, detangle her hair. And if she's calm enough, I might just try the round pin, but if not, I'm gonna wait on that. I don't wanna rush things. So yeah, I'm just gonna pet on her. I'm just gonna talk with her and she'll allow me just to pet on her forehead. I really wanna pet on her forehead without rushing her, without scaring her. Ooh. Good job.
Would you say petting on her forehead is a good step forward?
Yeah, it's like they're starting to accept you and starting to trust you a little bit more. But as you can see, she keeps just dipping her head straight to the floor and she still doesn't know what I'm trying to do. She doesn't know what we're doing with her right now. So I'm just gonna continue to go slow. Like I said over and over, patience and being calm is a real big key factor in working with any type of horse. And I always stress safety is my number one, is always my number one. There we go. Oh, that's fine. So I'm just acting like I'm not paying attention to her. That way she don't move. She thinks I don't even see her or nothing. But in all reality, I'm walking up to this lead rope. So now I'm gonna work with her calmly. I'm gonna Try to get here just to give me one step is all I want. That's the thing I try to stress with Mustangs. You can't take shortcuts. You can't jump the line or whatever you think you can do to make things easier. You have to work with them, not against them.
Today, my role is kind of the same as what I was doing yesterday. I'm getting everybody's Coggins photos and their pictures for our website and our shelter love. I am seeing right now who is the worst so we can take care of them, get them evaluated and get their x-rays in first. So anyone who looks worse than the others, that's who we're trying to pull in. Oh God, that one's foot is horrid. You see his back foot? There's one with a really overgrown hoof, or not really hoof, its hoof wall is like destroyed, so. And bow-legged, so. If you, yeah. Hi, baby. Yeah, let go. I'm gonna spin. It's here, spin. Is this one, is it a standard bred or a Mustang? Standard. I don't know. Yeah, he's a standard bred. He has a tattoo on him that I'll get a picture of in a second. Okay, that's a good one. 74981, I think.
I think so. This is
Or, yeah, 74981.
74981, okay.
Ugh. If you look at this hoof, it just looks...
It's split like a cow toe.
It almost just looks like it's not even attached. Like they look like they took a fake hoof and just like stuck it to his foot. That's not what they did, but that's just what it looks like.
Almost like a cow hoof.
So her toes are turned in and her hooves just look like they're growing in a way that makes me think she might have some rotation.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Surprisingly not, but she has horrible arthritis for a 2-year-old. Yeah, it looks like it just was like rubbed because that's where her halter was.
And doing deworm next.
We're about like halfway through the day with our intake process. Our team has been working so hard. It's just been a whirlwind of a day. 40 horses showing up on your doorstep, and your job is to do everything you can as fast as you can for every single animal that arrives here. It's kind of heartbreaking, to be honest, just watching a few of them get off the trailer just hobbled, could barely walk, a lot of them. I mean, we had big drafts coming off of this trailer that could just barely even stand up. I mean, that's how hobbled they were. The team over and over just expresses the sentiment that we wish we could do something to prevent this from happening. Unfortunately, on this end of it, the reason we even exist is for the animals after it does. And so we are going to take a stand against that abuse and against that neglect, but whenever they get here in that condition, they're going to see love and a second chance.
She does not have a name yet. She is from Monday. She's from Monday's group, our buyout group. Just having Dr. Jess look at her teeth. She is on the older side. And so it looked like she was missing a few teeth and probably needed a dental. So we're just gonna assess overall oral health, see if she's gonna need a special diet to gain some weight, because you can kind of see she's pretty skinny. Her dental x-rays from Monday. You aged her at 20? Yeah. That's what you said. Hi. Okay, ready? Let's put this over here. That. Okay, and then this is one of our buyout horses that just came in. She, on her dental x-rays, had some tooth abnormalities, looked like she was missing some teeth. She said overall her teeth actually look pretty good. She is missing a few, but the rest of them look good. She floated her teeth and got any little points off. Once she gains a little bit of weight and clears for general population, then we'll put her in our training program, see if she can be saddled and ridden, and then she will be good to go. She's very sweet. I had him down as 24. And then I did take dental x-rays.
He is systemically really sick. I just have to think about what feasibly can be given.
Yeah, once a day. We're doing the ultrasound so we can see where that tract goes from where that puncture is, make sure there's no foreign objects in there, see how deep it goes, things like that, kind of assess the overall actual injury.
If we had seen like just a large fluid-filled pussy pocket in there, then that's something that we could have lanced and created a better drainage and something we could have flushed. I'm seeing what looks like a drainage tract, but it's small. So I'm gonna just do a little bit more probing and investigation on that wound. We just need more help for this wound if it's gonna be something we can save, is to try to create a drainage. So we'll incise down here.
Okay.
So we are trying to create an open space. The main part of the infection was what we call ventral, which is the bottom part of the wound. So it's just collecting this fluid. There was nowhere for it to really drain. Anytime you have an abscess or infection, drainage is one of the most important things. Antibiotics have a really hard time penetrating this area unless you establish drainage. And so now what we're gonna do is take some antiseptic solution and we're gonna really flush this area. And we're gonna be doing that daily while we can, and really try to clean this wound up as best we can to help the antibiotics do their job. Okay. So we just finished the procedure, and we were able to establish drainage for this wound. You know, it looks like hopefully a wound that we can continue to flush while that space tries to heal in. We did change some antibiotic therapy on the horse. Once we have control of the infection, that drain will get removed in a few days, and we'll kind of continue to help flush that wound and keep it clean while we hopefully the horse heals. Yeah, so we're hopeful for him.
Oh, guys, I have some really, really sad news for Horse Plus. It's very, very exciting overall, but it's kind of sad for us. One of our beloved equine team members and our equine coordinator, Cydney, is moving on from Horse Plus to a very, very exciting chapter in her life. This last couple weeks have been very, very sad for us as we knew it was coming, but it was very exciting. As you can see in this picture, Cydney tied the knot and married the love of her life, and they are together moving a little bit farther away from Horse Plus. It just doesn't make sense in this next chapter for her to continue to work here. And so, gosh, over a year and a half almost of how long she's worked here. She's perfect in every way as an equine coordinator. She eats and breathes horses, which is first and foremost, but her integrity, her work ethic, her love for both animals and people make it just really hard. And so we were able to sit down with Cydney earlier this week to get her thoughts on what it was like to be a part of saving so many lives here at Horse Plus.
So I got involved with Horse Plus because years back, before Dad stopped doing farrier work, he was a farrier almost full-time, and he would come out to Horse Plus and trim horses and put shoes on, and during their buyouts that they had. So ever since I was a little girl, I always knew about Horse Plus. I watched the episodes, and it's right here where I live. So how could you not know? And then when I got a little older, I was looking for a steady job, and I was like, I love horses and I love animals, so why not? And got in contact with Angela and Tawny, and they knew me, so they were really nice to let me join the team, and it's been fun. My favorite successful horse story would be Boomer. He was a thoroughbred that came in all the way from New Mexico. He was an owner surrender, and he was a retired race horse. He had an injury on the track, so that's why he was just a pasture pet for life. And he just had the sweetest soul, and while he was here, he injured himself in the pasture. You just have to know Boomer. He was very accident prone, but he had a puncture wound, and we spent weeks and weeks draining it, cleaning it. It was just a whole ordeal. And he healed, of course, because We had great staff here that would come on weekends and check on Boomer, and his story touched me the most because, I don't know, he was one of those horses that just I was drawn to, and you're not supposed to get attached to things here because they all find new homes, but I was attached to Boomer in a way, and staff spent a lot of time with him, and he just had the biggest personality, and anyone would be so blessed to take Boomer home, and I think that's what it was his forgiving and sweet personality. Horses have a greater impact on people's lives than they think. I've seen a lot of owner surrenders that are just so bittersweet because, you know, the horses mean the world to them, and for us to be able to take them in, give them the medical care that they need, or just fulfill their needs and then get them adopted out is so rewarding, and it kind of overweighs all of the bad stuff. And so I'm just so blessed to be able to impact people's lives in a positive way by finding them the perfect match, and also getting these horses that have been tossed out like trash a second home.
Oh man, we're gonna miss Cydney a lot. She leaves some really big shoes to fill, but we are very lucky at Horse Plus because we just have an amazing team. We have a lot of really exciting changes and expansions that we're excited to announce in the coming days. But today, just wanted to make sure that Cydney knew from all of us at Horse Plus, we love you. We're excited for you. So excited for this next chapter, being married life for you. And I know you're going to continue being the horse-loving, people-loving person that you are. And so we're big Cydney fans. And I'm sure everybody in the comments will echo my sentiment. If you want to leave Cydney a message, I'll make sure she sees it. So make sure you comment just how much it's meant to see Cydney over the last year and a half, work with these horses and help us save so many lives. But transition is part of it. It's a hard part of it, but we've been blessed at Horse Plus to kind of have some really, really great young people on our team over the years. And as you know, back when in younger years, that's when a lot of transition happens. And it's hard for the people that kind of have to say goodbye at times in workplaces and families and stuff like that. But couldn't be more excited for someone like Cydney. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She's going to be fine. Horse Plus is going to be just fine, but we'll miss her.
He has a ruptured submandibular lymph node. It looks like it's already done draining. And then he also has nasal discharge. So that's two of the things that would indicate he might have strangles. His lungs sounded good, and usually once it ruptures, they're on their way to healing. He is gonna go into our isolation with the other horse we had with the enlarged lymph nodes. We have had abscesses like this come back as diphtheria instead of strangles. So he will stay in isolation until we know for sure what is going on. But otherwise, he looks just kind of like a skinny baby. So hopefully he'll recover and be good to go. It took a fantastic team. We definitely could not have done it if we didn't have the group that we have. We got through all 40 today, which I don't know if I said it on camera after the last buyout of 37, but I said, that's a lot of horses. We should not do that again. And yet here we went and beat it with 40. So you really have to just kind of stay motivated. I have a whole bunch that I need Dr. Jess to look at tomorrow to decide if it's anything that we can either do surgery on or hope to repair. So I won't really know probably until the end of the week what our numbers were success-wise this time. But the ones that needed the last act of kindness were given that today. We had quite a few that were pretty painful. We have a group here that's big Belgians. We've got quite the mix this time. So we have high hopes that these guys can be rehabilitated.
It was good to see a lot of horses make it out. And like Nicole said, we had a really great team to make all this possible.